In the midst of the vastness of the Amazon, deep in the rainforest, there's an indigenous tribe, known for an extraordinary and, at the same time, painful rite of passage. We're talking about the Satere Mawe, an indigenous group from Brazil, who have a ritual where young boys have to put their hands into gloves filled with ants to demonstrate their courage and readiness to face adulthood. Let's explore this story in today's video. Welcome to the best channel about cultures, stories, and traditions on YouTube. Don't forget to like our channel, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. The world is filled with thousands of peoples, cultures, and traditions. To know other cultures is to understand more about humanity and also about ourselves. Our journey begins in the dense Amazon rainforest, the largest tropical rainforest in the world, one of the richest regions in terms of biodiversity, peoples, and cultures. It's here, in the green heart of Brazil, that the Satere Mawe have lived for centuries, passing down their unique culture from generation to generation. Picture yourself walking through a thick forest where every sound, every plant, and even the creatures that inhabit the ground are like characters in a complex narrative. It's in this breathtaking setting, with a history spanning centuries, that we find the Satere Mawe. The forest is their home, and they live in harmony with nature. The Satere Mawe have a rich cultural heritage and are known as one of the keepers of knowledge in the Amazon. Their deep respect for nature is reflected in their unique traditions and rituals, which play a vital role in passing down their culture. Here's where our story delves into the most intriguing tradition of the Satere Mawe, a rite of passage that has piqued the curiosity of people from all over the world, involving putting their hands into gloves filled with highly painful biting ants. The ritual we're about to explore involves courage, pain, and endurance. When Satere Mawe boys reach puberty, they undergo a challenge that's more than just a rite of passage. It's a test of bravery and willpower that prepares young individuals for the challenges of adulthood. The rite in question is known as makutsi, which literally translates to glove of ants in the Satere Mawe language. The boys wear gloves woven from palm leaves, and believe it or not, hundreds of live ants are sewn inside the gloves with their jaws facing inwards, like tiny needles ready to sting. The ants used are named Paraponera clavata, commonly known as bullet ants. Some even call them 24-hour ants due to the intense and prolonged pain caused by their sting. These ants are native to the Amazon region, where the Satere Mawe live, and are considered some of the largest ants in the world, reaching up to 1.5 inches in length. In this impressive challenge, the boys have to keep the ant-filled gloves on their hands for as long as possible, often for more than 10 minutes. The pain is intense, and each sting is a test of their willpower. The goal isn't just to endure the pain, but to do so without showing weakness. But why do they do it? The Satere Mawe believe that this display of courage strengthens the bodies and minds of the young individuals, preparing them for future challenges. Moreover, this tradition reinforces the sense of community within the tribe, as the boys are supported by their families and friends during the ritual. Both the sense of community and this consideration for a collective may seem superficial from our perspective. This is because in our society, due to our cultural history, we are more focused on the individual than on the group. For them, the group is as important, if not more important, than the individual. And this is not only about cultural aspects but also about the survival needs of the environment they inhabit. Beyond the ant challenge, the Satere Mawe possess profound knowledge of the medicinal plants of the forest, and many of their traditions involve healing and protection from illnesses. The spiritual leaders of the tribe, called Pais, play a vital role in maintaining the well-being of the community. They hold profound knowledge about the medicinal properties of Amazonian plants and use this knowledge to cure diseases and provide spiritual balance. The Satere Mawe are also advocates for rainforest preservation. They understand the importance of protecting the environment and actively work on conserving their home. Their connection with nature is a source of inspiration for those seeking a more sustainable coexistence with the natural world. Our journey through the Satere Mawe culture shows us that the lessons from the forest go far beyond mere survival. With their tradition of ant gloves, they remind us that the power of the mind and courage can overcome physical pain. More importantly, this tradition highlights the power of community and the importance of supporting each other during challenging times. As anthropologists would say, every ritual carries significant meanings and values that explain the structural values of a society and, based on them, perpetuates it over time. I hope this incredible story of the Satere Mawe has piqued your curiosity about this unique culture with deep respect for nature. Comment below on what you think. And tell me, would you have the courage to put your hand in those ants too? If you want to continue exploring extraordinary traditions and cultures from around the world, subscribe to the channel and give us a thumbs up. Until our next adventure.